Listen, I think we all knew that it was going to be a Floyd Mayweather type fight. His last fight, his 49th win. Spoiler alert, he won again. He won by decision in 12 rounds. I got to say, this fight was somewhat entertaining. Like, it was pretty boring though. It was a lot of holding, a lot of Mayweather in his defense. If you don't know already, Floyd Mayweather picked his last fight not against Manny Pacquiao, not against Miguel Cotto, none of these guys. He picked his next fight against Andre Berto. Now, I don't really know too much about Andre Berto, but I guess he used to be a champion. And he has 4 losses, but he has some he has quite a bit of wins. The guy's small. I was impressed by him. He actually went out there and he tried. He gave it his all. He missed a lot because of Mayweather's quickness and because Berto wasn't as fast. I mean, he was fast, but he just was nowhere near as fast as Mayweather. And Mayweather, of course, holding on to him. Both of them holding. I saw Berto holding on to him a lot too. It just, the only really entertaining thing was they were talking shit to each other towards the end, and it was getting on the refs' nerves. And also the only entertaining thing was the fight before that. That was Martinez versus, I believe, Salvarado or something. I forgot it was like Puerto Rican versus Mexican. That fight was amazing. It ended up as a draw. That should have been a main fight. That was a trench fight. And what I mean by trench fight, they were getting up and close, forehead to forehead, and really just throwing so many body shots. That was a fight. And the disappointment of Floyd, just, it's Floyd's done. He said he's done. He said that's it. He's done, and I believe him. I believe he's done unless they give him a shitload of money. But he's done. He's done. You can see it you can hear it in his voice. You can see it in his eyes. He is done. This is his last fight. And this last fight is typical Mayweather fashion. Go in there, do your job, land the jabs, land a lot of shots, quick shots, but then retreat, go into defense mode, make him miss, and make him act like a fool. And I got to give it to Berto. He did get a couple of shots in, but of course Mayweather is just too fucking fast. Now, I wanted Mayweather to get his ass knocked out because this guy is a buffoon, honestly. He's a buffoon. He's too arrogant. He's too cocky. However, he fought Mayweather. He fought Manny Pacquiao. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He fought Miguel Cotto. He beat Miguel Cotto. He fought Canelo. And a lot of people thought Canelo was going to knock his ass out. He beat Canelo. This guy is he's 49-0. This guy is one of the greatest boxers of all time. However, now that he announced his retirement, nobody's going to give a shit. 10 to 15 years down the line, he is not the best fighter in history. He is not. He's one of the best, but he is not. I think a lot of people would talk more about Manny Pacquiao because how thrilling and brawlistic he is, and not as much. He's a boxer. However, he gets down and dirty. He knows when a fight needs to happen. People will talk about him more than Floyd Mayweather. They'll say Floyd Mayweather, he's one of the best, but Manny Pacquiao, he had flair. But Floyd did beat Manny Pacquiao, and Floyd is better than Manny Pacquiao, and he is one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest. However, he's just he isn't the greatest of all time. He is not. He's not. He's not the greatest of all time. I'm sorry. He's not. He's just one of them. So tonight, it was definitely, it just was another typical Floyd Mayweather fight. Like I said, I think the one big shot Berto landed was, I believe, a left hook that kind of rocked Mayweather just a little bit. Berto got hit with some great shots by Mayweather. He had to hold on to Mayweather at one point because he got hurt. Berto did make it interesting by constantly just going after Mayweather. But even though he was getting him to those corners, and even though he was really jabbing, really throwing a lot of hooks, which I thought he should have threw a lot more uppercuts. And like the announcers were saying, he was aiming for the head. He needed to aim for the body like Oscar De La Hoya did, and he had somewhat success. Because Mayweather is so elusive. His feet work is so fantastic. He's so fast. Mayweather he's awesome. But, controversy is, why did Mayweather pick Berto for this last fight. Should have fought somebody a little bit tougher. You know, they had names in mind, but, you know, Mayweather picks his fights, and that's how it goes. And then Mayweather fighting, you can say Mayweather fighting Manny Pacquiao after his prime, because Manny Pacquiao really was in his prime, but he's still somewhat in his prime, but not as youthful as he used to be. So, but they're both at that age, and Mayweather's at the age that he said he's going to retire, and that's fine by me. I mean, I understand that logic and reason. I know 50 is nice, a solid number, but, you know, even number, but it is what it is. Fight tonight was another Mayweather fight. It was boring, yet a little bit exciting because you thought Berto may be, you know, just that one clean shot, but that one clean shot was never going to happen. It was so unlikely to happen when you were just watching this fight. And Mayweather talking about his career and talking about how pretty much he's done. I believe he's done. So it is what it is. So thank you guys for listening. If you've seen the fight, comment below, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And also like the video if you like it, and subscribe please, because I have a lot of videos, have a lot of boxing, UFC, whatever you like, sports, Raider podcast, UFC Ultimate Fighter, definitely more Ultimate UFC events coming up, and of course that Canelo and Cotto fight. And I'll be having a separate video on that, on who I'm going for and why I'm going for this particular person. So thank you guys for listening, and I'm Dan the Man, aka Dan's son. You guys have a good night.